Welcome back to my channel, The Blooming Earth. Today we are going to visit the National Museum of Marine Corps, which is situated in Virginia. The triangular shape of the museum is so huge and unique, which can be seen from the roadside itself. The entry and the exhibiting timings differs according to the seasons. Therefore, I will provide a link in the description where you can check for the timings. But the entry ticket is free though.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Hope you don't mind, right? No,
Oh,
nothing
yeah,
else.
that's fine.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thanks.
You have a great day.
Here, did I? I was happy to see the military guards. They were so welcoming and the place is so amazing to see. This National Museum of Marine Corps is showing the lasting tribute to the commitment, accomplishments, and sacrifices of the US Marines. It exhibits here the world-class innovation, technology, and unique artifacts of Marines in action, which you can see here. They have made in use every corner of this place to describe the Marines, even on the walls and on the floors. And also the roofs have been decorated with the real planes hanging. All the wars taken place and the major important parts have been described over here. This is very educational and also informative for the foreigners. Can't believe these are all real planes which have been once used in the war zones. On the ground floor, we can see the Medal of Honor Theater, where it enters to a theater kind of an experience where you can see all the equipments used on the war zones and also the story behind it. There's a small model of the sport gallery which was very beautifully created.
Okay, Mama.
It's not only the Marines, but also their families are very important, and they have given such pleasure of expliciting their feelings in this place. The medals, ribbons, flags, and also some of the photographs of with their families is being exhibited here with pride. Each war zones have been differentiated with their importance and the machineries used. Also, the recordings are being played according to the wars which have taken place with the timings and also the importance of the war. This is really important for the kids, also for the unknown to know about the wars taken place.
Quezon was an exceedingly beautiful place, but it was also a place of much violence, but it drew people together. We probably only got one ration a day, and sometimes we'd go like 3 days without water. When I arrived in Vietnam, I was 187, and at the end of the siege, I think it was 130 something. And all of us, clothes were rotting off, very dirty, a little spacey, I guess, but all thoroughly and completely alive.
India 1-4, this is Swift 5-1, inbound your position. Passengers on the
It is quite scaring to go through these regions as hearing the sounds of firing and also the fighter planes. Hats off to these soldiers. Unbelievable how they survived these wars. The miniature models and environment created around here shows a very little example of how the place must have been in reality.
But for most troops who fought in Vietnam, nothing more characterized the war than the unforgettable whoop of the helicopter. Vietnam was America's first helicopter war. As the war progressed, helicopters were everywhere and doing everything, providing ground support fire, inserting and extracting recon teams, airlifting units.
Wow, that's an awesome way of telling the story via the fighter plane.
Speedy medevac, along with the bravery and skill of Navy corpsmen and surgeons supporting the Marines, wounded by half as compared with World War II. Marine aviation's presence in Vietnam began in 1962 with a handful of Korean vintage whirlybirds flying sorties in Operation Shoot Line.
The Oral History of Master Sergeant John T. Kane, read by Sergeant Rogers.
In July of 1952, Master Sergeant John T. Kane, an enlisted private that Sergeant Virginia took off in an Army Marine aviation.
Aviation flew and commitment to that division. My God, it was total. There was nothing that would have kept them off those targets. Nothing.
At the dawn of the nuclear age, the proven Marine way of fighting their way on shore seemed a thing of the past. In response, the Marines developed a doctrine of vertical assault, and the logistical nightmare of fierce fighting in Korea's mountainous terrain was perfectly suited for the first applications of an entirely new kind of flying machine, the helicopter.
Now listen up. I'm on tight, real tight. I got a foot and a half, but I can't feel my feet anymore. You've got to make every shot count. Shh. You hear that? You figured that over here now? We know they like to make a big noise in one direction and then attack from another. They're bound to try and form on flank over here.
Of the Korean War than any other period in history. From the earliest days of carrier launchings to support the Marine fire brigades along the Busan River,
Ever seen inside a tank?
a new sound echoes down from the east. This is when Corsair fire brigades were circling higher in the mountains, but then the Corsairs peeled off the island to the
boomed among the crags. New cannons ripped off burst upon burst, and the enemy began getting his first taste from the hill.
The lives lost and the sufferings earned by the soldiers can never be replaced by anything. But at least we could have the gratitude to get to know them better by visiting these places.
Japanese leaders knew that move would be answered by the U.S.'s Pacific Fleet, headquartered at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. They decided to act first. On November 25th, 1941, a task force of 6 fleet carriers, carrying Japan's best planes and pilots, headed for a launching point east of Hawaii. X-ray was set to December 2nd.
We did a lot of reading and directing and fighting over there.
From the top floor, we could see the exhibition of lights hanging from the roof. I loved this model as it shows all the story in one piece. This is so beautiful. This is the small model of the National Museum of Marine Corps. And finally, we have the museum store. There are so many inspiring and customed products of the Marines which promotes and preserves the spirit of the history of the Corps. For sure, you would like to buy some of the remembrance from these places. The National Museum of Marine Corps is full of reality and imaginations. Hope you have liked this video and you would definitely want to visit these kind of places. A big thanks to the soldiers and the people who have kept the stories alive. Heart overwhelmed and eyes filled, we are leaving this place. Hope to visit here soon again. Hope you have liked this video and you would want definitely to visit these kind of places again. So keep watching my channel and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you again in another exciting video. Until then, take care. Bye.